What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. Welcome to the Stock Goat YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to be covering the SoFi stock. Today is a very important day. It is the Friday option expiration for the SoFi stock. We got about 200,000 calls on the line. Everyone wants to see, can this stock hold over the $10 level today, or do the shorts have the capabilities of bringing this bad boy back under 10 with 11 days to go in the SoFi earnings? We'll be looking at the stock chart later on in the video and covering the call options. Guys, I'm telling you right now, SoFi has been releasing news article after news article left and right, and they are gearing up for some big Q4 guidance. We already know that Q3 earnings are going to be very, very solid, but if you top that off with a guidance blowout, that means 2025 guidance is going to get raised dramatically. If you look at what the analysts are pricing in right now, they are pricing in SoFi to grow like 15% next year. I covered in my last couple of videos that I think that could potentially be 30% or more. Think about the disconnection right now on analysts to the actual SoFi company of what they could potentially do, guys. This is, gearing up for a massive, massive bull run. I've been throwing around that $16 price target, guys. I think the SoFi stock could hit $16 in 2024. That is this year. I know we're at the $10 level right now, but I think with Q3 earnings rolling around and a big Q4 guidance raise and 180 million shares sold short, this could be really starting to launch even this year, gearing up into 2025. So, guys, I'm very, very excited. We also got the Wi-Fi back here in Florida, so we're going to be pumping out more videos. So it looks like Florida is starting to finally recover, from Hurricane Milton. So I'm getting very excited, guys. This earnings is going to be an absolute blowout. I'm going to be covering, the stock, daily next week, guys. So be sure to smash the like button, drop a comment. What do you think the price target is going to end this year, 2024? I'm going to be commenting back to as many people as I can. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're going to be keeping you updated daily. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, we're filming this video at 1:38 p.m. So we got 2.5 hours until the close. Most people will see this video, after the close. So just, take a look at the stock, see where it's at. But right now we're at 10:05. We're up 1.77% going into a massive options expiration, guys. This is showing huge, huge strength. We usually see these call options get completely wiped out, but guys, if we hold over 10, guys, that is extremely bullish heading into next week. And here we go, guys. We got all of the options expiration. We're going to take a look at the calls and puts. This is 10:18. This is what we're going to be looking at. Pretty crazy, 197,000 calls. That's because people were getting really, really excited, with the stock creeping up the past couple of days. Puts are at 128,000. And you can see we've even, creeped up a little bit, the next couple of weeks, 72,000, 114, and 26. But guys, this is the big one. If we can get by this, hold over 10, I think there's opportunity for this stock to really rip next week, $10.50 or $11 heading into the Q3 earnings, guys. If we blow that out of the water, we're going to be breaking, the 3-year highs, which is like $11.70. We're going to, plow through that. So guys, understand, check the stock at 4 o'clock. If we're holding over 10, that is very, very bullish. Let's continue on with the video. All right, guys, you can see here we got breaking news coming in today. This actually came in at like midday. It didn't come in at like the pre-markets, which you usually see. So Citi analyst Andrew Schmidt raises price target from $11 to $12.50. So this has only been about the third price target we've had come out prior to earnings. The other two were pretty bearish, like a 6 and a 4 and another, 4. So why is there a disconnection from a $4 analyst to a $12.50 analyst? Where's the disconnection? That's because the guys pricing the stock at $4 or $5 are pricing the company on, book value, saying that SoFi has to grow only to their book value. But in reality, SoFi can grow, using other companies' capital. They also have financial services. They're not pricing in the potential growth for the Galileo tech platform ramping up with lower interest rates. So there's just a big disconnect on how to value the company. In reality, the analysts are pricing in 15% growth for 2025. I think there is a possibility we're going to see over 30%. So that is going to be a massive disconnect in price targets that we have right now. And Citi just sees, lower rates, more fund flows, further profitability ramp. There's a big shift that's going to happen, on the risk spectrum, which corresponds to new sector phase. I believe that's going to be fintech, of course. And I think, SoFi is one of the most undervalued fintechs out there. When you look at other companies like Affirm and also Upstart, not even breaking profitability the past couple of years, while SoFi is ramping up profitability and about to ramp up growth even further. All right, guys, so this is a little chart I made a couple of weeks ago, and this is showing you what I think is going to happen after the Q3 earnings. We got 20 more days, but in reality right now, it's like 11, guys. So we got 4 quarters in a row of profitability hitting the books and potential 4 to 500% of EPS growth quarter over quarter. This is where we've been trending the past year and a half. Look at the institutional ownership, guys. I think this is what's going to happen the next upcoming quarter, guys. I think we are going to go from 45 to potentially 55% or higher institutional ownership because we're hitting that 4 quarters of profitability in a row, guys. So this is something you really need to be ready for, because if you want to build out your position, you might not have the time once the big whales come in and load it for good. And guys, if you go to Earnings Whisper, these guys are pretty good on earnings. They don't hit it all the time, but you can see they're pricing in a big quarter for SoFi. If we scroll down a little bit, you can see the earnings are coming out Tuesday, October 29th. Earnings Whisper thinks they're going to hit 6 cents EPS. The consensus is 4 cents. So think about it. That's a 2-cent beat. But in reality, we had 1 cent for Q2. So to go from 1 cent to 6 cents quarter over quarter, that's 500% EPS growth. Absolutely insane. I hope we come in at this 6 cents, but I'll be a little bit more cautious. I think we can hit 5 cents this next upcoming quarter, guys. It's gonna be absolutely insane. And once again, guys, this is probably the biggest X factor that the SoFi stock has right now, and it is Galileo, the technology platform, which has not performed well the past 2.5 years as far as growth, mostly because of the higher interest rates and because they've been making tons and tons of investments entering these RFP stages, which is showing the companies the product that they have, not getting any, revenue, just showing them for free, basically, what they can do for them. And these RFP stages take, months, potentially, years to onboard the client. But understand, guys, SoFi has said they are in multiple RFP stages with top 10 financial legacy institutions. I think they've even said top 5 before. Right now, if you take a look at the top 10 financial institutions by market cap, these are the companies you get. JP Morgan, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, Charles Schwab, Citi, US Bancorp, PNC, Capital One. And if you want the 11th is Truist. Okay, take a look at the market cap: 600, 300, 200, 190, 160, 130, 119, 70, 75, 60. Guys, if we land potentially one of these clients, drop a comment below. Who do you think it's going to be? These are the top 10 financial institutions. They may not have done RP stages with all of them. They've probably done RP stages with, 3 to 5 is my guess. And I think they are going to land one. Who is it going to be? I'm telling you, if we land one of these legacy companies onto our platform, showing the financial shift from legacy, to the newer generation, modern cores, Technisys, Galileo, fintechs, that's going to be like $3 to $5 in premium, just one company automatically, okay? Who is it going to be? This is the X factor we are waiting for. I think one of these companies is either extremely close or potentially onboarding right now. So who is it going to be? I think you can take out, the top 3 right here and just jump down to the, 4 out of 10. I think it's going to be one of these companies right here, moving on to the Galileo tech platform, guys. This is the X factor. This is what causes SoFi to get $3 to $5 in premium. So drop a comment, guys. This is what we are waiting for. If they break this news out, sayonara to, DCAing any longer. If you made it to the end of the video, I want to say I really do appreciate it. I enjoyed doing this video for you. We are getting extremely close to the SoFi earnings, guys. We got analyst legacy companies coming out, even upgrading us to 1250. That just shows you, the disconnect right now between analysts, that are ego driven or short driven right now, guys. SoFi is manipulated as far as the analysts go because they're pricing off, book value, which is not the correct way to do it, with a company potentially growing 30% in 2025 is what I'm possibly seeing. But we have that large disconnect on, analysts right now, and I think, that is going to be very, very good for the SoFi stock once we get around 2025, guys. My price target is potentially $16, maybe around Christmas. If we get the Q3 blowout, massive guidance raise, I think Galileo Tech Platform is going to release a large top 10 legacy client. And once we land that, guys, it's off to the races. Who do you think it's going to be? Be sure to smash the like button, drop a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're going to be keeping you updated daily. Once again, my name is Kyle. Hope you have a great day.